Hello there fishies and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mermaid Lelie and I'm a professional mermaid performer from Belgium. Yes, mermaids also live where it's cold. But today we're not here to chat about that. I received one question a lot from several people from all over the world, and that's why do you get all of your supplies? So I made a list in my head from the places that I get a lot of my stuff, and I hope this will help you out. Let's start with maybe not so usual suspects, and that is second-hand stores. Especially for pearls or appliques and things like that. I find a lot of things in second-hand stores. I go look at them. Sometimes it's also earrings that I then take apart. So especially for the decorating part, you can find a ton of things very cheap. And it's also good for the planet because you're repurposing something instead of bringing something new into the world. Then another store is more like the home decoration stores, especially for flowers, but also sometimes for pearls, fake plants, all kind of those things I get mostly at home decoration stores. Then I also buy a lot in fabric stores. I buy fabric and then I cut pieces out of them. For if you've seen my latest top that I made with the blue appliques and the pink appliques, the blue parts are actually cut out of a different kind of fabric. So I cut away all of the tulle and then I just used the embroidery parts to sew onto my top. So that's also something you can do. Also at fabric stores, especially the one that specializes more in like bridal fashion, you can find a lot of pearls and beads. So that's also a good source. Then there are two very typical Belgian stores. The first one is the Banier. It's a store. I used to work in that store. It's mostly a craft store, but it's also you can also find games there, and it's owned by one of the youth movements in Belgium. So you can also find the clothing there. I also still teach some workshops for them, and they also sell a lot of DIY supplies, all pearls and stuff like that. So I like to go there and like see what they have. Then there's the Ferritas, which is mostly, it used to be a store all about knitting, sewing, but now it's also more a fashion store, but they still have a selection of pearls, especially for clothes, so then you're sure that they're very durable. So that's why I like to go there. They're pretty expensive, so most of the time I go during the sale, and then they have like a big box with very inexpensive pearls. And then last but not least, I really like finding things on Etsy. They have so many cool things there, and like it's a marketplace with all kind of different suppliers, so you have to be lucky that you find someone who's good and that the color is correct and all those things. So online shopping can be tricky always, but it's so easy to find cool things there. Now you know my preferred shops. Now I want to know yours. So in the comments, please let me know which shops you go to for your mermaid DIY supplies, and I hope that I can learn something new. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, liking this video, sharing it with all of your friends, and I will see you again next week. Bye fishies! I always want to like this. Bye fishies! I don't want the worst fish face, but yeah, you get the idea. See you next time. Bye. So I think those are like my two. Now you know my to-go